Very good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's week ahead video. Usual sort of format, going over the major pairs, looking for the cycle, identifying where we are in that cycle, and seeing if there's any harmonic patterns completing around that cycle area. But before I start, customary risk warning: trading is risky. So you must understand it's really, really risky. If you're new to trading, and you find yourself with a CFD account trying to trade these signals, use a demo account until you've gotten used to how the signals work, how you must manage them yourself. You have to start managing them yourself. If you're up 15, you're up 20, secure that. Don't let that turn into a loss. Trading, it's a difficult game. When you're in a profit, don't let profits turn into loss. Don't add to losing positions, only add to winning positions. Anyhow, let's start. So last week was okay. We had a few trades go out. Took a while to play out some of them, but all the same, it was a relatively good week. And first up, we have New Zealand dollar US dollar. We can see the pattern on the way down, the 1 and the 2 and the peak. The debate is whether this is a V bottom or it's anchoring itself here, or this is a halfway house. Very difficult price action to fathom. So for me, looking at it, I know that this is done on the way down. So there is a high probability it's going to keep going higher. The fact that I've seen a Gartley pattern here, always with a Gartley, after seeing the downtrend, you normally get this leg again, A, B equals C, D. It's just there's too many, because I've got too much experience almost, it becomes a further filter. Am I convinced this is a long here? Not yet. I mean, down here is actually the low risk entry. It's just when you're up here, what's price going to do? Because down here the Gartley's completed. Perfect Gartley, you take that all day long. But when you've got this internal, you've got a 1, 2, 3 to the high, and we've broken and retested the structure, come down in threes. It really has a lot of volatility baked into this from longs and shorts. The fact that we've seen 1, 2, 3 to the low wouldn't surprise me if you get a retest up here. So I'm going to pass. Euro NZD, desperate to get into this. It's an easy trade, lovely. First of all, we know where we are in the cycle. We're in the second cycle higher, and we're being given a treat. We've got a harmonic blue, which contains this sort of action. None of these candles traded below that without touching the line. So they're all testing candles. What else can I observe? I can observe that we're looking for trades off the 50 EMA. So there was an entry here with this tap. I'm also understanding that price is a little bit loose here at the minute. If you're looking on this perspective, fair enough. We have this order block, but it's moved off there. I don't trade order blocks. That's what I traded when I was a kindergarten order block. So all those that think that they're clever trading order blocks and things like this is very, very old concept, a very old concept. You're ultimately trading areas where price hasn't tested before. For example, down here, look at this big move away from this little order block and engulfing. That needs testing at some point. That could happen. Wouldn't rule it out. I don't like the way the 800 hasn't been engaged. Normally that would have some sort of role to play. Now let's just see if there's any sequence for me. It is looking good. We will get a lower high out of the trade I'm anticipating. So we'll leave it at that. And we've completed 3 weeks, really, even though this week is a no net. This week is a no net. Tough one, tough price action. Next, GBP JPY past peak, USD CHF. Nice, moving up in threes, starting the third push of the second push. This is push 1, this is push 2, this is the third push of the second push. Until we get above here will be when there could be a potential change of direction. But at the minute, we're setting up an A, B equals CD pattern up to here, which will also be a Gartley sell pattern, and will also be probably this harmonic move here. So we'll see how that goes. Gold. I was kicking myself a little bit for missing a trade on gold. Now, the beauty about this method is we can identify where we are in the cycle. This is 1 and this is 2. And we've trapped and we've made a false move and we've made harmonics and we've made blue ABCDs. Now, at the same time, we've made a blue ABCD here and we've pulled back, break of structure, 1, 2, enter, gives you the 3. And we've come back in 3, 1, 2, 3 to the low, higher highs, higher lows, squeezing. It's at the top of consolidation 3 and it's going to be a bloody big move higher. It's just a case of getting in. You could get in here, but I just hate getting in lazily. I mean, some of the trades, don't get me wrong, they don't play out straight away. I do like to get in when I don't want to get in any easy entry where you're going with the general population. I like to trade my harmonics. I'm looking at this A, B, C, D. I'm looking at that. That's something that looks nice. AUD, USD, beautiful, massive pattern, a Mona Lisa for the method. The top, which is a head and shoulders, you know, the tops come in an M, head and shoulders, A tops. So we've got the first zone, we've got the second zone, and in the second zone, making lower lows and lower highs, what we want to see. And then we look at price action here, and we've got a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 means we're going to either chop sideways or lift up a bit. And it wouldn't surprise me if we get a retest of this high. Euro GBP waiting, beautiful ABCD in the making. Hopefully we'll get it next week. This is the low of the consolidation too, so we'll be in line with the cycle. NZD JPY, look at it, guys. Look at it. Go back and look at my previous bloody videos as well. Ah, what a trade. And it is so easy. Cycle 1, cycle 2, higher highs and higher lows off the 50. We traded this so many times, but we never got this move. We never got this move. We were in here, we were in here. This move took us out really after we did make out 50 pips, but this was what I was looking for. This is it. That's what the method's about. CHF JPY pass, AUD CAD trap false into a real, expecting it. We expect this to be cycle 1 higher, and we can see 3 pushes lower, 1, 2, 3 to the low. And this railway track candlestick set that Steve Morrow explains and discovers and shows how powerful these formations are. Here's one, here's one. You know, they're just, price comes out and back in aggressively, and especially after 3 lower. Looks really good. Now, Euro AUD, again, absolute masterpiece of a pattern. Try and understand what you're seeing here, guys. This is the first zone and this is the second zone. We are looking for longs in the second zone off the 50 EMA. It's happened in front of our eyes. We were in this last week anyway, so these sort of moves don't escape us. We're onto them. So we're at the targeted entry, beautiful setup, and we're moving away. Really nice. Euro CHF, again, beautiful big pattern, completed cycle. We've seen the 1 and the 2 lower, and now we have the 1, 2, 3 to the low with a double bottom forming. I don't care what anyone says, any investment bank thesis or, you know, forecast. This is going higher. The euro is going higher against the Swiss franc, and this is a generational opportunity to get involved. Again, USD CAD, we are long on this. Notice from the previous pieces of analysis, you can see cycle 1, cycle 2. Trading needs to be off the 50 here, and we're around the 50. We are there, guys. We are primed and ready to push. AUD JPY, peak formation, level 1, level 2 peak, expecting weakness. CAD CHF, generational long opportunity. I'll show you the ABCD on the weekly. Yellow ABCD completed, cycle completed. This is one to hold for the next 2 or 3 years. CAD strength, there is some strength there. CPI picking up. CAD JPY, beautiful A, B, C, D pattern with the CD leg slightly extended. We sent this as a short. We've made our 25 already. Notice price gathering at the 50 EMA. Maybe that's for a continuation, maybe not. This is also a Gartley X, A, B, C, D. Very nice. Last few now. Euro CAD. Not sure, but I like the way we're basing now off the 800. This is showing me a little bit more. 1, 2, 3 to the low. Price action off the 200 EMA. And at the minute, we're basing ourselves off the 800, and this is the first cycle higher, having seen 2 previous cycles lower. Let me just have a look. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. GBP AUD, really nice setup here. Second cycle higher. So we've got level 1, level 2. We're looking for a move off the 50 here, and it's a really nice setup. Targeted entry is off the 50. Beautiful setup, stunner. GBP CHF, moving higher, 3 harmonics lower, V bottom, first zone of consolidation, 3 pushes lower. It looks very good as well. AUD NZD melting. Go back and look at the previous videos. Have a look at the forecast. Level 1, level 2. This is level 1 lower, expecting lower prices. GBP USD, trading off the targeted entry. Beautiful stuff. 3 pushes higher within the first cycle up. Seen 2 lower. Price actions higher. Euro USD, similar sort of thing. We are long on an A, B equals CD pattern with the retracement back off this push 2, expecting push 3. If I could zoom out a little bit, this is all consolidation back to 2022, and it's a really powerful pattern up. So there you have it, folks. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe on the YouTube channel for my personal analysis, which is at Melons Trade. And yeah, I wish you all the best. Thanks for watching. Cheers.